Yay, okay. Go to the Games and Activities folder and grab the paper that says, let me see the title. It's Converting Measurements Maze. Converting Measurements Maze. And it's seconds, minutes, hours, days, level 2. Grab that and come back. Okay, with it, you should have this paper with it. This tells us about converting units of time. So it tells us there are 60 seconds in a minute. Can you read through these? Most of these, I think you know. In fact, I think you know all of them. But it's just kind of a good reminder if you need this, okay? So this maze is really fun. I like it a lot. So what you do is you see where it says start? Okay, so you start right there. And what you have to do is you have to figure it out. So that says 5 minutes is how many S is seconds. Seconds, okay? So 5 minutes is how many seconds? Grab your journal or and a pen or something. And how are we going to figure that out? Well, how many seconds is in 1 minute? 60 seconds, right? So if there's 60 seconds in 1 minute, how are we going to figure out how many seconds are in 5 minutes? Multiply it, right? So we're going to go 60 times 5. So what's 60 times 5? If you need to write it down, do it. Or we could do it in our head and say 6 times 5 is 30. But we had 60 times 5. So we need to add another 0. So 300. Okay, so then what you do is, so on your paper that you have where it says start, you start with that 1. And so 5 minutes equals, so what you do is that box, you'll want to kind of color it in a little bit or put a star in it to know that we did that box. Now, so 5 minutes equals how many seconds? 300. Do you see where it says 300 and then there's an arrow pointing down? Okay, so that means that we do this box, this next box here. Okay, so it says blank hours are in 660 minutes. How are we going to figure that out? How many hours are in 660 minutes? Well, let's look out here. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. So we have 660 minutes is how many hours? What are we going to do? Do 660 divided by 60. Is that what we're going to do? Yes. So let's do it. 660 divided by 60. Okay, here we go. 60 goes into 66 one time. 1 times 60 is 60. Subtract. Bring down the 0. 6. And that's 0. 60 goes into 60. How many times? 1. 1 times 60 is 60. Okay, so the answer is what? 11. So 11 hours, look on your paper, 11 hours is 660 minutes. Now again, in that box, the one that says now 11 hours equals 660 minutes, either color it in a little bit or put a star in there, just so you know where we went, where our maze is going. Okay, so then we find our answer 11. Now we go to the next arrow. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to finish all those till you get to the end. Okay, it's just that fun maze. When you're done, make sure to check your answer in the Games and Activities answer. Have fun.